Imagine standing in the heart of a vast jungle, surrounded by towering stone temples that scrape the sky, their steps worn down by millions of feet over centuries. The air is thick with the cries of exotic birds and the distant roar of howler monkeys. Once, this land echoed with the voices of one of the greatest civilizations in history, the Maya. They built massive cities, mastered mathematics and astronomy, created a written language, and thrived for centuries. Yet when the Spanish arrived in the 16th century, those cities were eerily silent. The mighty Mayan civilization had vanished. But why? The disappearance of the Maya remains one of history's most haunting mysteries. Were they undone by war, disease, famine, or something even stranger? Or is the truth hidden somewhere among the vines and shadows of their lost temples? Tonight, we'll step into the ruins, follow the clues, and uncover the chilling possibilities behind the fall of the Maya. For over 2,000 years, the Maya flourished across modern-day Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador. They were not a single empire, but a network of city-states, each ruled by its own king. Cities like Tikal, Palenque, Cap-In, and Calakmul were bustling centers filled with grand plazas, pyramids, palaces, and observatories. The Maya weren't just architects of stone, they were architects of time itself. They invented one of the most complex calendar systems ever seen, tracking the movements of the stars with astonishing accuracy so precise, in fact, that modern scientists still marvel at their calculations. And yet, by the year 900 CE, something dramatic began to happen. City after city in the southern lowlands was abandoned. Populations collapsed. Trade networks broke down. Within just a few generations, the bustling heart of Maya civilization went silent. This period is now known as the Great Collapse. But what caused it? Some historians point to warfare. Evidence suggests that rival city-states grew increasingly hostile as resources became scarce. The carved stone monuments called stelae show kings boasting of bloody battles, captives taken, and entire cities subdued. But unlike empires such as Rome, the Maya had no central ruler to unite them. So when wars spread, it tore the region apart. Could endless conflict have weakened the Maya beyond recovery? Others look to the skies for answers. Studies of ancient lake sediments reveal periods of severe drought that lasted for decades. For a society that depended heavily on seasonal rains to grow maize, beans, and squash, a prolonged drought would have been catastrophic. Imagine the panic as crops failed, reservoirs dried up, and hunger spread like wildfire. Priests, who once promised rain through rituals and sacrifices, suddenly found their gods silent. Faith wavered. Social order cracked. Could the heavens themselves have doomed the Maya? And then there's the question of overpopulation. At their height, some Maya cities may have supported tens of thousands of people, all relying on the land for food. Archaeologists have found signs of deforestation, soil exhaustion, and over-farming. Without sustainable practices, the lush jungle may have turned against them, unable to provide for such vast numbers. A slow starvation creeping through their once thriving kingdoms. But here's where the mystery deepens, because the Maya didn't completely vanish. While the great cities crumbled, many Maya people migrated to smaller villages, especially in the northern Yucatán. Cities like Chichen Itza and later Mayap-in rose to power, keeping Maya traditions alive for centuries more. In fact, millions of Maya descendants still live across Central America today, carrying their language, customs, and identity. So perhaps it wasn't the people who disappeared, but the civilization they built. Still, one can't help but wonder, why did such advanced cities fall so suddenly? Was it a perfect storm of drought, famine, war, and social upheaval? Or is there another explanation yet to be uncovered beneath the vines and stones? Some researchers even suggest that disease, introduced earlier than we thought, might have played a role. Others whisper of volcanic eruptions or shifting trade routes that left cities isolated and vulnerable. Think about this. How could a people who predicted solar eclipses with pinpoint accuracy fail to foresee their own collapse? Or did they see it coming, but were powerless to stop it? And here's a question for you. If a civilization as mighty and intelligent as the Maya could crumble, what does that say about the future of ours? Are we really so different? Or do we share the same fragile dependence on nature, resources, and balance? As we walk through their abandoned temples today, there's a strange silence that clings to the air. These structures stand as monuments, not just to what the Maya achieved, but to the mystery of what was lost. Their art, their writing, their knowledge of the stars, all whispering secrets that we're still struggling to piece together. Perhaps the Maya did not vanish at all. Perhaps they simply transformed, leaving behind the shell of their old world for something new. But the haunting image of once thriving cities, swallowed by the jungle, reminds us that even the greatest civilizations are not immortal. The Maya's disappearance is not just a story of the past, it's a warning for the present. Nature can give, but it can also take away. Human ambition can build wonders, but it can also sow the seeds of collapse. And somewhere, hidden in the ruins of the jungle, lies the truth that history has not yet fully revealed. So the question remains, did the Maya fall because of their own choices, or because of forces beyond their control? What do you think about this? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more mysteries of history.